Let's get it started. Illini, Badgers, Game 1. Here we go. The Illini start the game with the ball, and on the first offensive possession, Brandon Peters steps back and throws a pick to Wisconsin's Hicks, and he's going to take it all the way to the house for 6 points to give the Badgers a 7-0 lead. The next Illini offensive possession, Peters has forgotten about the pick and is driving deep into Wisconsin territory. Here he gets hit by the linebacker in the backfield hard. He goes down with what looks like a shoulder injury and does not return the rest of the game. Illini will have to settle for 3 there. This time it's Wisconsin driving deep into Illini territory. On this play, Wisconsin is inches away from the first down. They run a sweep and are stuffed by the Illini defense. Instead of electing to go for the 3 points, Wisconsin lines up to try and convert on the 4th and 1. They line up in a power formation, hand off to the halfback, and are stuffed once more. Big stop by the Illini D. The Illini are able to get in field goal range right at the end of the first quarter to set up a 47-yard kick by James McCourt. He strikes, and he kicks true to cut the Wisconsin lead to 1. Wisconsin starts the second quarter driving into Illini territory. On this play, Cohen drops back, makes a smooth move out of the pocket, and finds a man wide open. Kendrick Pryor makes an amazing catch to get inside the Illini 5-yard line. He breaks away from Marquez Beeson, Illini clearly in his zone. He finds the hole, makes a great catch, and puts the Wisconsin Badgers right on the goal line. In classic Wisconsin Badger fashion, they line up, hand the ball off to their fullback, and punch it in for 6 to extend their lead 14-6. On this Illini possession, Isaiah Williams drives the team down the field, and Epstein is able to punch in the first Illini TD of the game. Illini choose to go and attempt for the tie instead of the field goal. Williams drops back, surveys, looks right, and finds Trayvon Sidney in near triple coverage. That had to be the perfect pass, and a great catch by Sidney to tie the game up 14-all. Here the Illini have a chance to take the lead going into half, but there's a false start on the line, causing a 55-yard try to turn into a 60-yard try. We all know James McCourt has a steel-toe boot, but does he have enough leg to put home a 60-yard attempt to take the Illini into halftime with a 3-point lead? The snap, the kick, looks long enough, but just right. And that takes us into halftime with the score tied 14-14. In the first half, we saw a pretty even time of possession. The Illini leading in both rushing and passing yardage, but that early pick 6 for Wisconsin really evened the score. To start the third quarter, Illini are in an early 3rd and 5. Williams gets rid of the ball just in time to find Epstein on the screen, who picks up some major yardage and enters Wisconsin territory. The Illini are faced with another crucial 3rd down on the same possession. This time the offense goes with an empty set. Williams drops back and finds his guy, Trayvon Sidney, for a big first down pickup to keep the drive alive. The Illini are faced with yet another 3rd down conversion. Can they do it again? Williams goes deep to Bebe, but incomplete. The Illini are going to have to settle for another field goal here. James McCourt lines up, this time from 43 yards. The snap back, the kick, And it's good. James McCourt gives Illinois their first lead of the game. In the next Wisconsin offensive possession, Cohen finds Pryor for what should just be a first down, but Beeson over pursues and leads to a huge 38-yard gain to get into Illini territory. As you can see, Marquez Beeson just comes in a little too confident on this tackle, misses, and pays dearly for the big reception by Wisconsin and Pryor. The Wisconsin Badgers are able to cap off this drive on a toss. Garrett Groshek. The Illini offense stalls out, giving the ball back to Wisconsin. On this play, Cohen looks to get to his receiver, but Nate Hobbs makes a pick, breaks a tackle, and takes it in for 6. Nate Hobbs makes a great break on the ball. Let's see that one again. An even better catch, one-handed snag. Breaks Pryor's tackle and hustles in for 6 points, gives the Illini back the lead, 24-21. We start the fourth quarter with Wisconsin Badgers deep in Illini territory. They smell blood. They want to take the lead back from the Illini. Cohen drops back, surveys the field, looks to the flats, and it's picked off! Picked off by Milo Eifler. An incredible momentum changer. Milo Eifler comes up with a huge pick, second interception for this Lovie Smith defense. Lovie ball has come to play today in Madison. And Lovie Smith is loving it. The Illini offense is not able to take advantage of the momentum given to them by the D. Wisconsin takes the field again in Illini territory. Cohen drops back. It's picked off again! Nate Hobbs with another pick at the 40, the 30, the 20, to the 10. He's gonna score all the way for the touchdown. Nate Hobbs' second pick six of the day. The Illini extend their lead to 10 with 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Wisconsin offense shakes off that last pick six. They're able to drive down the length of the field in 2 minutes. Here they are, 3rd and goal, 1 yard line. They hand off and they punch it in. They cut the deficit to 3 points with 3 minutes to go. The Illini offense sputters once more, giving the Wisconsin Badgers a chance for a game-winning drive, or at least game-tying drive with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. On the first play, Cohen drops back, finds his wide receiver Danny Davis, who breaks multiple tackles. He looks like he could go. Oh, Sidney Brown. A touchdown-saving tackle, but not before gaining 27 yards. The Badgers are driving. Now in Illini territory, they're facing 1st and 10. Cohen drops back in shotgun. He surveys the field, but he's sacked. Owen Carney, big-time sack, drops Cohen back 9 yards to make it 2nd and 19. Wisconsin Badgers line up back in their own territory, 2nd and long. Cohen drops back. He finds his wideout in the flat to make it 3rd and manageable. Here we are, 3rd and 7. The Badgers needing to pick up at least 7 yards to keep the drive alive. Cohen drops back. He goes deep. Oh, nearly picked off. Nearly picked off for the 3rd time by Nate Hobbs. Great defensive play. It's now 4th and 7. This is it. Do or die. Wisconsin needs 7 yards to keep the drive alive. Illini need a stop to seal the victory. Cohen drops back. He looks. It's broken up! Nate Hobbs seals the victory for the Illini. Illini upset the Badgers 31-28. Your offensive player of the game is Mike Epstein. He had 88 rushing yards on 22 carries and a touchdown. He also added 4 catches and 41 yards through the air. Your defensive player of the game, who else but Nate Hobbs? He had 2 pick sixes and 2 huge pass breakups to seal the victory for the Illini. Thanks for watching, and tune in next week for our Game 2 simulation against the Purdue Boilermakers. Go Illini!